checking here is that each one has its own layer information, so that's correct also. So this is bad for me because I've seen this before. It takes me forever to figure out. Because I have the master audio buffer. That's the one. But oh, okay. I think I may be into something. Mixed onto the master from the monophonic audio buffer from the current layer. So this is for the current layer. There's the start of this big file of code. Because mixing the voice is not something easy to handle. There's a lot of stuff going on. So here's the current layer. Starts with layer 1. That's correct. Everything's good. And now I have to check where the monophonic buffer is clean. Okay. Okay. Everything is summed here. Start with 0 and start adding voices. This song does in a different way. And apply the master. Okay. Now the only thing I can think about is the mix down to master, but Okay, why is this being changed? Okay, this is the last part. Oh man, let's doing that. It's just weird. Yeah. What the hell is this? Jeez. This is some serious stuff here. Okay, let's see what happens. Sorry guys, today just got me upset. I hate bugs, especially when I do the bugs. But I'm going to figure this one out. It's important. Okay, so I know where the problem is already. So now I'm going to fix it. Actually, see how things can be good sometimes. I found two errors actually, because this makes this never happen on Wusik station, and that's not good. This is the limiter. I have no idea why this is there. Let me check if maybe this is always true. Next layer, okay, it's okay. But then you have the limiter. The limiter is not even working on Wusik station, from what I can see here. Let me see if the Wusik station, it has the peak limiter and everything else on the screen on the master area. Yeah, that's it. I did notice the other day that the peak light was not well on. It would never show up, and so I have to figure out what I'm doing here that's wrong, because Wusik 8000 I added an option for 2 extra outputs, but I don't know if it is working. So let's see. This is mainly for the mute option. Okay, this is the follower. So why is this? Oh, sorry to see that for the first time. Sometimes things just go. Whee! Uh, I have I have to find the old emails that you send me. If you don't mind, make a new list. Otherwise, I have to figure out what happened to the other emails you sent me. But seems to be this guy here. Well, let's finish compiling this and check. Then I have to recheck why it's behaving like that. So it's possible that since I don't have 4 outputs here, it's messing up something. Right. I need to remove from there. Well, it's working now. Oh. Okay, the second output is working. Oops, I did something wrong here. So the out input, what would be the out input in this case? What are we talking about here? Huh. Does Wusik 4000 doesn't have the option for the limiter? I don't recall why it's doing that. Let's check. Oh, crap. Of course it's going to fail. Oh, there's the limiter on Wusik 4000 as well. So why did I do that? For Pete's sake. Huh. I hate that. Okay, the Audine and the next layer. Okay, that's okay. This seems to fix a lot of problems. So the limiter was not working on Wusky 4000 as well, from what I can see here. Okay, let me check again my process block again. Ah, what time is it? So let's see. X down to master. It's let me think a bit. I'm going to figure this one out. So we have all the voices. Can be 8 voices when you're summing the voices. Okay. I think I made a mistake somewhere, and that's what is getting me in trouble now. Send to the next layer. Okay. Because I think the global master, which is actually the master one. No, it's a bit confusing, but when I created the code, it was like that, so I couldn't really change it. Okay, here's the limiter. The other one is another thing. Okay, let me check things out here. This is the global master. Okay, this is the master which goes on each layer. But what happened is that I think I made a mistake here. Oh, the mono audio buffer only has 8 samples, so there's really no other one. What sort of crap is that? I don't know why I did this, but this is completely wrong. I'm glad I found it, but this is really bad. This is also bad. Should be just the top one. Okay, those are the mute options for the layer. And then a VU meter that shows on the mixer, and a VUP. Well, the limiter should be working. Please do test it out, because what I was talking is something else, not the limiter actually. But this is actually right. So this only happens on Wusik 8000. This is never used any place else, because only Wusik 8000 has the mute option and the peak and other stuff. So yeah, please do test the limiter, because it should be working. There is an option to disable the limiter for good in the global options. If you click on the Wusik logo, let me show you. Let's say here I have Wusik station open. It's going to be in the same place as Wusik 8000. You click on the Wusik logo, and there is a disable limiter option. So be sure that it's not selected. So uncheck it if it's checked. And I'm fixing the code here because from what I can understand, I'm trying to understand why I created four channels here for the master, because there is no need for 4 channels. There's 2 channels. This could also create a crash problem, because I'm accessing something that's out of bounds, and it's going to access something on the other portions. Well, this is a serious problem. I'm glad I found it, because I'm using a variable that has only 2 channels, 4 samples per channel, so it's 8 numbers, and here I'm trying to access much more than 8. You can see 12 here, plus the 4 it's going to read. So this is really bad coding. I apologize for that. So this is a serious breach we found, so thanks Costas for telling me the problem. Not only it's an important bug, but it's a bug that could be crashing Wusik 8000. Not Wusik Station, at least, but Wusik 8000. And I love Wusik 8000 because it can do much more than Wusik Station can, so it's an important program for me. Okay, this seems to be. I'm just trying to remember why I did that. That's my main concern here. So I'm going to look again all the mono audio buffers here. Let me check a sound generator for effects. Let's say the chorus or the delay. Where is the stereo delay? I think it's the name. But it should also not be handling more than 8 samples. Yeah, that's correct. 8 samples. I don't know why this is going like that. That's just bad. So let's revise. 8 samples, 4 samples, 8 samples, 8 samples and 4 samples. Okay. Because we have to understand that this is kind of old code. Because it was one of the first things I did, so that's why I'm impressed. Well, not so old because I redid this a while ago. So maybe when I redone, I made it worse. Can remove this for sure. Because the send to the next layer and send to the extra output are different codes, not these codes. Those codes. Whatever. With see, almost my entire day of coding went through the window for just one silly mistake. And it's just silly. That's the problem with coding with near machine coding like C++ and assembly. because in this case I can't use an object that will warn me if I'm going out of scope, because I need speed and not safety in this case. So I can't make any errors, otherwise you have this. So let me test again now. Where is my showcasing beat sequencer test? Oh crap, where's my... Oh, it doesn't show here. Blah. I have to check that. I have to check how the code works. Okay, alrighty then. Let's... Oh, okay, let me check how I did the clipping code, because I don't remember anymore. Um, ah, let's see. Check for loud signals. Okay. But this code I did a very long time ago, so I don't really remember how it works. Limiter target. To be honest, I have no idea how this works, because I think I took this code somewhere else, and well, it's not the best limiter if you ask me. To be honest, I already use some other more specialized stuff. Oh, so just on and off. Okay. And is this the same thing on Wusik 8000? Let's see. Yeah, it's just on and off. On and off. So, let me check something else here as well. Is the... just a minute, just let me check my mixer here. Let me play here. Okay, now it's working. Let's see if it's going to create some big sounds now. No, not so much. I'm trying to make it go crazy. I can call the filter with distortion. So this is what I want to see, the peak going crazy. And it's not flashing. The active is flashing. Yeah, it's very crappy. To be honest, I hate it. I always disable when I'm making music, but oh, it's peaking. Okay, it's working. I was worried that was not working. So what the hell? The limiter here. So let's say when the limiter is on, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lower by 10% the sound. Is that okay? So I just go like this, limiter, and see if that helps. It's going to lower just a bit the sound, but if you say this helps, we could leave that on, or we could add an option like oh, let me think. I'm thinking. To add an option to. I had this on Wusik Station 7, like output volume soft, normal, and high. Uh, and then we just apply here three values, like soft could be one like this, normal just one, and high is like something like 1.5 or something like that. Then I can just go like this, and it would be a global option. I could add more values, to be honest. So global master. Where's my global master? What's recursive again? Sorry, dude. What do you mean recursive? Do you want to take a look on the code? Let me check. I'm opening the link now. Well, to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of the limiter. So let me. I don't know if I can post code there. The code looks ugly on the the code looks very ugly on the on the chat window. Sorry. Well, let me check. It checks for the. I think the limiter targets is a global variable, so I can't just reduce it here. No, I can. So there's a rate. Well, I can't. Thanks, dude, but I can't use assembler because Xcode and Wusik Studio is not going to allow me to use that. But I'm just going to use. I'm going to just add another option here. I'm just going to go with this for now. It's ugly, I know, but heck, if it works, it works. Then maybe what you can add, are just some options. It's not a big deal. Oh man, I drank some caffeine today, but I'm still beat. Well, we all have good and bad days. I'm going to just grab some mod water. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, okay, guys? Okay. Yeah, I think my code is also an envelope attack in the release. Most like that. Uh, but for now, I'm not going to mess around with this. I'm just going to lower the volume just a bit by 10%, and then cost us if you don't mind testing that. It will be very good. So we know it's good, and I'm just going to write something simple on the change log, like output volume is now 10% lower when using the limiter. If you're not using the limiter, it's not going to lower the volume. You can see here that this only happens when the limiter is on. So if you disable globally, it's not going to do this 10% lowering of the volume. Thanks, dude. Thanks again. I just going to compile this quickly here and send it over to you to your email, I guess, or maybe just going to compile later tonight and send to everybody to test. Um, Anything else that you found that it's that did you find something else? It's easy for me to say. Man, I'm very slow today, but at least I'm figuring a few things out. Okay, let me check if I have something. Checking when it's higher than 2. No problem. Limited target. What's Well, from the looks of this, it seems that it doesn't have an attack, just a release. From what I can figure out. Well, I'm not going to mess around too much with this today, okay? Uh, well, we could always just insert on the master. I'm going to think on something. Hmm, I don't know yet what it's going to be, but I'm trying to focus on something else now. The drag and drop option. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Let me see. Does Reaper has this option? Let me check on the Reaper. When you say drag and drop, are you saying from inside the host? I'm just yeah. just just a minute. I'm going to Okay, just a minute, guys. Okay. Well, from it, I think Juice has an option for that, so let me see something. I'm eating something, but I'm also looking. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, my ugly face is back. Let me compile this up. I remember there's some drag and drop options. I'll try to remember. You're still drinking the shakes. Okay, okay. As this opens up, it's going to take a while. Let me explain you a few things about how to lose weight because I do know a thing or two about that. Okay, so listen up. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 42, so I have my own share of ups and downs. Okay, first, milk. Milk has been discovered as the worst thing ever in terms of getting fat. There's an explanation to why it happens, but milk has it does something to the body where you accumulate more fat than you usually would. Oh, 32. Okay, so I'm just 10 years older. It's not so much. My brother-in-law is 34. married to my sister, which is 47. A big difference. But what happens is that milk is really, really bad. So you just should try something that has no sugar also, because usually milk substitutes always have sugar. But there are diet ones. At least here in Brazil, you have some options. So I'm pretty sure you have that also there. Then, well, all the kinds of dark and red meats are very bad in terms of getting fat. But just the milk alone, you lose a lot of weight just with that alone. Just change for something like rice. Soy I don't like very much. I use usually what's the name in English for it's a type of everything. Yes, sugar is a bigger of problem. But if you can find a substitute for milk that has no sugar, then you are in a good path. Oh, the new demo is so nice looking. Oh, they added the synthesizers now. Okay, latency detector. Okay, Dr. William. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hmm, MIDI. Ah, okay. These are very nice demonstrations, but oh, what a what I have to look now. But, let's see if there's something more direct that ah, okay. So I have to check drag and drop container. Your main window. Oh, my main window is my plugin editor. Okay, before I mess up with all my files, let's create an outdoor backup. My backup files are very small, so it's not a problem that I have multiple files. It's the old, poor old guy way of doing things. Okay, my plugin editor is my main window, so let's see here where my plugin editor gets created here. Labels like or behave for accompanying out subcomponents. What's the target again? File drag and drop target class. Oh, oh juice. There we go. That should do the trick. Why is scrapping out here? Oh no, that's good. File drag and drop targets. Now I guess I have to check this thing out, and I don't need this other guy here. Tire solution. Manam. Oh crap. Okay, what are the components metals? Hmm. Oh here. Files dropped, file drag enter, file drag exit. Yeah, baby. Interested in file drag. So I guess those are the ones I'm going to use, unless I'm totally off on this. But I don't. I think that's okay. So, well, is interested in file drag. I guess return true, but string array. Oh, I see. It's going to pass me a list of stuff, and then I have to say if I want or not. Okay. I chose. Okay. Type list, I guess. I don't know if this is the right way or not, because I don't have the. No, that's not good. Let me search on the documentation, otherwise I'm going to get in trouble. Here they are. Those are the ones. Yeah. Okay. So those are the ones. Yeah. Now this should work for both the hosts and for everything actually. If it doesn't, I have to then research. But let's start with this one. Just a minute. I'm going to play something here. Okay, this sounds good. Dr. Williams, good. Okay, so we have all these guys here. I'll put in the end of the file here. I have some ideas of how things should look like. So sometimes people don't understand, but that's just the way I do. Oops. Void! It's such a interesting word. Void. Let's complain. Didn't put it in the right place. House processor editor. Yeah. Oh yes, of course. There is no void here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that one. It's there now. Thanks. The crazy one. So files list. Oops. That's characters. Let's get three. I always think is the compare always gets me confused. No, there's no else here because so let's get 4, then it's easier to handle. I'm just being a bit lazy here with this one, but let's try larger numbers. So, oh yeah, thanks. I was about to open the list of files just to look. Yeah, flying visual sound, SFZ, music sound. What else? I think I have a list somewhere. Should be around here. Where's my list? Ooh, not here. FLAC. Oh yeah, WS layer. Dash sound. Wusik 4K sound. Wusik 4K sound. Dash sound. WS layer. Wusik 4000 layer. Then I'm just going to check for layer and sound so it's easier. Sound. Sound. Layers 4. Okay. And then the old preset from Wusik Station. What was that again? WMA, just in case. Oh yeah, I saw now. WMA. Oh yeah, pack. Pack's another good one. Layers 4 characters actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Packs 4. Sound is 3. And there's the original Wusik sound file. What's the name of it? Wusik preset, and the other one is just preset on the end. So let me check this. So it's this one. That's for a 2, and then preset. That's 6 letters. Oh, I didn't was. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Otherwise, return false. Then if you remember anything, you're just going to do it later. Then another. Actually, I will have to revise this because some options here are not going to work. Like if you drag and drop a sound into a layer that has no sample player, there's no point on doing that. So I have to check that. Yeah, I'm going to figure something out at some point. But that's a bit more complicated. There's this option. I didn't know that. Ah, let me see. And with ignore case. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah. See, learning something new every day. Thanks, dude. That sure helps out. Much better. Looks cleaner also. Thanks, dude. Okay. Oh, returns ball. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Another one. Another one. Thanks, dude. Oh, I didn't see that one. As I said, my mind is. Thanks again. Ah, okay. Just for testing. Then I have to figure out what I'm going to show when the file is entered and exits. I'm going to figure something out. Maybe the mouse cursor changes, or I don't know. Yeah, it's very powerful. I'm really impressed. All these years working for Jules, I think I started with version 2. No, I started with version 1. It was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Sorry. I think I'm going to spray myself now. Oh, the other day I was aiming at the mosquito, but I was backwards, and it got all on my arm. At least it wasn't on my face. Silly boy. So this is Wusik 8000. We're going to work on all the all the three products if I do it right. So let me open something up here. Oh, this is the other computer. Oh, how's the drag and drop going to work? On the interface computer, I guess. Let's see. Let's drop something here. Yeah! It works! It fucking works, man! I'm not right in the head. It works! Look! And even change the icon so I don't have to fuss around if anything if I don't want to. Just drag and drop there. But you know me? I'm going to complicate the hell out of this thing, so let's try something. Let's see on Reaper if I can drag and drop something from inside it. Ah! Oh, today I have dishes to clean. I think I can take like half an hour to do that. Okay, so this is Wusik Station 8. Here's Wusik 8000. So, okay, let's see. We have here this guy here. Insert media file. Media. Okay. What I'm doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Did I insert something? Media file. Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing. Add some sounds. Okay, where is it now? Oh, here. Okay, there you go. So how would drag and drop work? Because Reaper is not giving me much options here to drag and drop from what I want. Media Explorer. Let's see if I find it. Media Explorer. Okay. Oh, this should work because it's essentially a file browser. So let me open my computer. D sound sets. Where are my sound sets? Oh, here are some files for you. Now, where's the Media Explorer again? Yeah, it works. It's going to tell me where the file is from. So now I have just have to code around this. Okay, alrighty then. Let's do this thing. So there are a few problems that I have to address before anything else. Awesome. That's good. Let me check where do I get things loaded. Because there are different options here. Drag and drop device. I know. Maybe if one day I figure it out, but for now let me worry about this. Okay. This directory, otherwise check the preset. Maybe I'm going to break this code so I don't have to redo it again and again. Ah, the dogs is lying down just where my chair is going to hit her. So I have to be careful when I move around. I don't think the template file still works on Wusik 8000. But we had some options for module templates on Wusik 8000. Just I didn't port Wusik station, so I guess it's time to do that. Okay, I'm on the tree view. Let me go to my. I'm going to do some changes here. Okay, I'm just trying to simplify things out without having to redo the code several times. Okay. That should do it. And then I'm going to add this option on the bottom here. I'm listening to the Art of Noise Debussy album. It's the seduction of Claude, the seduction of Claude Debussy. Man, this is a good album. This I can say that's a good one. So maybe I can pass the 3. Do I have to pass the 3? Let's see what happens here. Blah 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 blah. No, I don't need to. So that was funky. Blah 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 blah. You know me. I'm just a guy. So I'm just cleaning the code a bit so it stays the way I want. Otherwise, I have to redo a lot of stuff, and that's not good. So let me check. It should tell you need to insert a module that's compatible with install. Okay, that's good. I'm not going to bother too much with the other stuff there. Where's my editor? Here. What's the file name again? It's just file, I think. File. Get the full path name. Oh crap, I forgot that. File. Can I go like this? Then here, perhaps change anything. No, that looks okay. So then we're going to have just one processing. So it's like this. Load file, files X. No, that's not going to be good. X file. Okay, this is good. So this should load. Now I have to just remove some of the options here on all the processors. So it's get effect. What does the get effect does? Okay. And I have to remove all the get parent. Just a minute, I'm going to fix that up. And then I can clean up stuff here. Now I have to remove the other guys. These I have to remove. Okay, that should do it. Unless I forgot something. Alrighty then. Oh, I forgot something. There's a open bracket somewhere. Ah, you did some interesting stuff today. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to find some problems with this because I don't know if it's going to work every time when you're bringing stuff from outside of the data folder. But let's see. Let's see how it it runs out. Maybe it works correctly. I don't know. Let me test with the Wusik station first. Easy, easy. I don't think she understands easy. She understands não, agora não, not now. I remember the Dr. Dolittle and asking the dog's name, and the dog says snow. I think that's it. Oh, never mind. Freaking data folder. You have to understand that there's a reason for the data folder. Imagine you create a bunch of sounds and you want to sell the sounds. Before the Wusik pack file, for instance, uh, there's no way that the preset is going to find all the files. It would take forever to find the files because we would have to search for the files. I had all sorts of problems with that, so that's one of the reasons. You have to understand that not everybody is computer savvy. The dog's going nuts here. So let's try to load this. Yeah, baby. You see what I'm doing, right? Yeah, it works. Let me try some presets. Yeah, baby. Works. It works just as the file browser. That's why I copied the code. So I'm using the computer with one hand and the other hand of my dog. My bitch. Well, it's a she, so she's a bitch. I know, I know. Well, I hope I didn't forget anything, but was thinking, drag enter maybe. I'm going to try a few things here. Ah, I didn't test. Right. Well, actually, no, I didn't test. The dog's making me angry. She wants to be pet. Well, what I have here, that's. Let me see some sounds here from the Wusik station. Installer. Where are my installers? They should be here. Whatever. They're not here. I think Juice has some installers, some sounds. I don't have my sample folder here. There you go. Stop it, little doggy. And let's say you try to add a true oscillator, it shouldn't work. Okay. And now I'm going to. Yeah, it already worked. This file is not from the data folder. So it's going to show here. You can see here on the bottom. Oops. The full path name. So it's not. It works. I forgot to tell you that it does work. The only problem is when it starts sharing stuff and then all hell breaks loose. Here, this error message should be different for Wusik station. With multiple files, well, it's just going to load one on top of the other. There's no much point right now, but maybe it could ask, I guess. Like when it's multiple sounds, do you want to load all the sounds in multiple layers? So this is a more advanced option. Just let me write this up, then we're going to. It's not an error, it's a warning. I don't know why it says error. Error is like ah. So let me see something here. Yes, it's an idea. Maybe for now, I'm just going to, let's say here, um, just for now, so I don't go crazy. I'm just going to process the first file. Then later on, I'm going to add an option like if we're dropping a multiple files, it's going to add some extra options. So for now, just going to be one file. It's messy, I know, but just so yeah, it supports. So, but I haven't done the code, so it's just going to use the first file and that's it. But as I'm maybe tomorrow I'm going to work on the multiple files. Remind me of that, but I think I'm going to remember. I just want to do something silly, a bit silly here on the plugin window, just to shade the window a bit to show that something's about to happen here. So right on the end, I guess, around here. So how do I know something is being dragged? Do I have to use my own check for that? Well, I don't know. I'm just going to create something then. It's something ready to drop. Oh, I love this name. Uh, I'm just a crazy little dude. Editor, okay. File drag, enter something to drop. True. Exit something to drop. Yeah. And there it goes. I'm bet you guys look at me coding and think, why he does things kind of in reverse? I don't know why. To be honest, I really don't. So now I want to fill the whole thing with okay, this is the one I want. Well, no, that's not what I want. With alpha. Yeah, I'm good at this. Okay. I don't know if this is really needed, but who cares? Oops. Where did I already find it? somewhere. Where did you really find it? Oh, there's already an X there. Okay. CDY. So this is Wusik station compiling. Yes. Can I drop a folder? No, I can't drop a folder. It's not right now. Okay, it's a bit wrong because I know what I have to fix it. Oh, yeah, I forgot something. I don't know why it looks so strange. Let me check my backgrounds here. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to forget about it. Looks incredibly ugly. For some reason, it's not doing what I want. Uh, okay, let me think. Of course, there is a reason for that. Because everything is being drawn on top of that. Uh, is there an option for... You think? Well, that's okay. Not a bad idea. What did I do? The problem is that the windows on top, then everything's drawn on top of the windows. So ah, so instead of white, red, and I'm going to use a very low alpha, and then I'm going to use a square. View, no, draw rectangle. Okay. Yeah. Rectangle. So rectangle. Oh, I have other options here. Okay, 0, 0, get width, get height, Chicken is I'm going to use like 8. Okay. Okay. Not so bad. It shows a bit of problems, but I can make it a bit thinner, I guess. Instead of 8, let's say 2. That's okay. Nah, let's choose 3 now. 6 then! It's not a big deal, it's just a cosmetic thing. I can change it later if I want to. No biggie. That's okay. Just this here I don't like because the logo is drawn on top because it's a button. Or what I could do, I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. Well, I'm going to leave like this for now. Because the mouse icon already changes, so that's okay. Now the problem is that everything's drawn on top of this little guy. So I just have to add another component that is on top of everything, and then I tell that component to redraw, I guess, or just to be added in. Okay, I know how to fix this. Never mind. I have another idea. Wait for it. It's just some silly stuff, but I'm just going to create a new component. You're going to see. Just a minute. All I need from this component is the paint and nothing else. Drag and drop square. Drag and drop square. There's nothing you're going to need. And the paint call. And the paint call can add here. Then here I'm going to add it. So now I have my drop square here. Enter. I shouldn't have to use this scope and pointer. Yes, I can. Okay. Z order. Oh, that's by default already. Okay, it's not going to delete it. See what I'm doing? That should do it. And I have to also do this in the end. This is a bit silly, but it works. And these I'm not going to use for now, so I'm just going to comment out. Enter, exit, route, move. Okay. And here, G, dual square. Now I can use a fill all. Fill all with the color I want. There's an option with the color. Yeah, there is color. Color. Going to use white. It's not color. Or it's colors. I think it's colors. White. From with alpha. Equals to 4F. That's very specific. Oh boy. Now let's open again. Okay, that didn't work as I wanted, but that's no problemo. Hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. Is this being created? New dot square. Okay. Add child component. File drag enter. Add the child component. Oh, add and make visible. I forgot that. I don't know why they have an option, but they have. Ah, come on. I'm not working. Eh, and make visible. Right, exit. Remove. Paint. That's just weird. White. Inside red. Just to check out if this is working. Do we need to repaint it? I don't think this is Z or this is true. It goes on top, always goes on top. And on the editor, so it goes on top of everything. Well, it's strange. It's doing nothing. Like it's invisible. Oh, really? Bad really? You forgot something. Something very important. You have to set the size of it. Set bounds. Otherwise, it's not going to know what's the size of it. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah! Now it's possible! Uh, well, no, because what happens is that when you play the sound, you need direct access to the sound, otherwise you have to stream the sound. And that's a pain to do. And the memory is cheap nowadays, don't you think? Or not, I don't know. What do we know? So now it should be 1, 2, 6. I remember a night at the museum. What's that? The monkey? No, it's a capucci. Why be so specific? It's a monkey! Oh, it's a capucci. It's a bloody monkey! See, now that's what I wanted. Control. Okay. Do you guys think that's good? I think that's good. If not, it's very easy to change. So, let's see. The source format of the song. Well, then again, we have a problem. Let's say the source format is it's a WAV file that's 16 bits. I have to store in memory in 60 bits and read in 60 bits. Well, that's kind of okay. It's not a problem. Wusik Station 7 had this option. But when you start messing around with compressed files, especially FLAC format, FLAC, you have to stream the file because you have to uncompress portions of the file, and it's a bit messy. Well, that's because of that. It could be the 16-bit file, but you have every time we will have to convert to 32 bits. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I know. It's faster like that. But well, it's more like that thing. Memory is cheaper than an upgrade to the CPU, so that's why it works like that. Just to get an idea of how complex the sample player is, let's say you have multiple sounds loading. Here's the place where you are going to fetch in the sample data. So yes, I know. So this is loaded directly to the data. Otherwise, I will have to do an extra code here that checks if the data is 32 bits or whatever. Then it's going to load in a different way. It's a bit of a drag. I can do it. I don't mind doing it, but Wusik Station 7 I end up doing. But the code on Wusik Station 7 was much smaller compared to this one. This is a big one. But we talk about this tomorrow. Okay. Okay, let me see the YouTube. This is load my computer. It is possible, okay? What's that? Rumble 3?
And this? What does this one?
It's a blue light.
What does it do?
Turns blue.
The blue light. What does it do? Turns blue. oh man, that's a good one. That's going to my Facebook. Thanks. So Turns blue. That's a good one. So what I was thinking, so we have the sample data. Let's see how many places I have to fetch the information. So, oh my hands are sweating again. Just a minute, dude. There's me. I'm going to be laughing all day long with that one. Okay, get writer pointer, get writer pointer. Sample data. Oh, the SFZ, I'll have to fix the SFZ code too. So yeah, it's a big task. It's not easy, but it's possible. So this is just reading the files from the pack file, and here we start creating the zones. I don't know if maybe it will be easier if Juice has had the option. Well, that's a very complicated process, I would say, but you got me into doing other things, so who knows? Maybe. I just have to be very carefully with this code because it could be very problematic. See, my eyes twitching. I'm nervous. Nah, not so much. But this is just reading. Oh, idiot. I don't want to look at that because there are other sample data files here. Okay, sample data 1. Okay, that's from the zone plane. The sample data 2. Sample data 1 and sample data 2. Is granular synthesis? No granular synthesis for the second voice. The sample player has, oh, sample player has dual mode. Ugh, forgot that one. That's why wave out 2. Turns blue. So simple granular. Where's the no granular code? Oh, this is the linear interpolation. I have to implement the 4-point interpolation at some point, but maybe I could do all this at one time. Because this code is no good, to be honest. I don't like this code. So let me think on something, because is there a way when I'm loading a wave file? This is writing the file. Okay, but when I load the file, Okay, this is the reader. Create reader for. No, that's not going to work. I'm trying to figure out if you just can sample buffer. Just gives me an option to check if the file is compressed or not. Audio sample buffer. Interesting, there is no option for 60 bits. Well, Juice itself has no option, so I'll have to create my own. Uh, not, not that I don't want to, it's just that I will have to create my own. And it changes things around a bit, so it's not totally impossible. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to recompile this before I start something else. So at least we have drag and drop now. Let's just how I was going to do all this. Okay. Drop works for what, dude? Oh, I have to compile the files because I have other people testing out, not just we three here. So that's why I'm going to place there on the server, and then you just download from there, and everybody downloads from there because there was a lot of changes on this one. And then I'm going to see how I can add the option to load files. I don't know if I should really bother about 16 bits, man, because it's going to be hell to pay. But then again, I also want to improve the interpolation of the sampler, so I could just do it all at one time. Let me think on something. I'm going to let this compile. Today I got tired much faster. Maybe it's the weather or just one of those days. So maybe I'm going to think on this, and which downloads. Uh, Please let me know what I'm talking about. And I'm opening the link now. Oh, the interpolation code. No, I have a very good one, a 4-point interpolation. Let me see if this is similar. That has a very good sound from it, like Grange and Step. The one I use is Hermit. I don't know if I'm pronouncing right. This is the one I use. It has a very good sound to it. It's the one I use on the drawable oscillator. When you turn high quality on, it uses this interpolation. It has a very good sound. So maybe I'm going to do this for the sample player. When you turn the high quality on, it does Hermit interpolation and oversampling. About the files, well, there's the installer I created sometimes produce false positives. It says a Trojan, but it's not. But the other files should not be giving any problems, but who knows. I'm going to save these links. Thanks, dude, for this link. I'm going to take a look on this. Maybe this code is better than mine. It looks more clean too. So I'm going to take a look. And I have to check another thing here as I compile. Man, two monitors are really a great thing. It's a very crappy monitor I got for like $10. Oh, the link doesn't open at all. That's weird. Are you still having this problem? Because I know I had some problems in the past because, well, the server was with too many people using. Oh, okay. Strange. Oh, my server guys are making my life a hell because they are not allowing me to pay for my server. They say that there's a PayPal problem that they are fixing, but it's been 10 days. And okay, now it's going to work. Finally. Because I worry, I don't want them to take my site down. I want to pay. That's just dumb. But looks like they fix it now. Let me do this before I forget. Anxious like my dog. She goes like, that's the link. What's the link for what? Interpolate command. Oh yeah, I got the link. It's a very good one. Thanks, thanks guys. 9% Japanese. Yes, I do have. But it's been a while since I check it out what's going on. 9%, that's a lot. I do have some periods that a lot of Japanese people start buying like crazy, and I get a lot of money, then it stops. I do two things at once here. Multitasking. Oh, good. Now it's going to work, and I can pay. I can remove it from my to-do list. Jesus. It's been like 10 days. That's just too much. If that's a small company, I would understand, but it's a big company. Okay, that's paid up. Okay. What I was going to do? Oh, that. Sorry to hear that was hacked. Hey Tesla, nice to see you again here. Man, how could they hack the site? That really sucks. Some people has nothing better to do. Well, today I started getting a lot of return emails. Someone used my email as a return for spam, so that's just great. But it wasn't it didn't came from my server. It was from another person's server. It's just that they use my email as a return address. Some people don't understand that and they say, "Oh, you have a virus." No, it's not from my computer. I can look on the email description. It says that it's from another place, so it's not mine. Oh, okay. My destructor. So I'm just doing the boring job of compiling all this stuff that we did today. Where is my file? Let's see. We created a drag and drop. Oh, in Wusik 8000 we have to do the layer stuff on the actual layer menu, not on the presets menu. I have to add that as well. I'm going to do this before I send the files. Just let it compile now. Well, I can look for the files as I do. I can imagine that. My main problems with my installer is that sometimes it gives a false positive. There is no virus on my installer, but since it handles files directly, some antivirus says it's a Trojan. So go figure. So let me fix this. Let's get review. Let me let me find out where is the duplication codes. So duplicate the layer. So is this guy here? So I can just copy. Ah, my eye. And pass this into the layer menu, which is on the child window. New layer. Come on, computer, wakey wakey. New layer. That's crap. New layer. Insert new layer. Okay, so that will be here. What's happening with my computer now? Okay, because maybe it's compiling, so it gets very slow. So insert new layer, remove current layer, then save layer. I don't know if the master layer is going to work. Oh, should work. So let's see what happens. Copy layer, paste layer, duplicate layer. So let's use some other numbers here. I just hope I'm not used this one before. And that should work. '81, 80, 82, 89. I have to check the key shortcuts. Then I'm going to. What made me start coding? Well, I need a job. When I first created the Wusik Station version 1, uh, let me. I have this story somewhere on my Wusik magazines, the old ones. I don't remember where, but I had the Insonic TS10. It was a great keyboard, but I always wanted the Insonic ASR 10 or the 12 ones, mostly the 10. I love it, but it was old. It crashed when we played with the sounds created with Rubber Chicken software. It makes some crappy software. Both Insonic TS and ASR had wave sequencing. They called uh, trans waves, I think, or hyper waves. They had wavetable stuff. It was a great keyboard. And I also had it for a short time. I had the Korg wave station, wave station. But I liked more the Sonic sound. The wave station was like, eh. So I was thinking, well, how about to create something that's like the Sonic but better? Then came Wusik Station version 1. It was written as this Wusik Station version 1. Because Wusik is like music, but with the W from William and the K from Kalfus, which is my last name. My real name is Guilherme. Guilherme. So there's pretty much the story. It all started in 2001. So from the horse's mouth. Is that right? I think that's right. So let me see now where the menu gets open. Where's the open menu? Oh, here you are. Let me see if there's no 80 other stuff like that. No, there's a lot of numbers here. I guess I'll have to use other numbers. But 80 should be safe, in theory. So I'll use 81, 80, 82, 89, and this is not going to go here. Yeah, but of course, at some point you need to make money. So when I released it, it was very crazy because no one want to buy it. It was I don't know why people just didn't want to buy it. So I was thinking, well, I never liked the idea of having something that's overpriced. So I try to think on what would make people want to buy the product. So I lower the price and then people start buying. And it has been since like that since then. Because I'm not a big company, so I can't just use big company prices. Some people say, "Oh, that's bullshit," but no, it's real. I don't have a marketing department. It's just me. I don't have like the power other companies have, so I really can compete with that. So I rather just think, well, I'm not going to charge $200 for something that the more I sell, the more I get. Oh, that's crazy. But those days are very hard to make a sale because there's too much stuff on the market. So we really have to make something that's different. And if it's not different, um, well, it has to appeal to people. Like for instance, Wusik Station. Wusik Station is easy to use. Uh, it has a lot of sounds. It's cheap. There's no point on charging 200 bucks. Nobody's going to pay 200 bucks. That's just silly, in my opinion, at least. So I have now save layer, copy layer, paste layer, and duplicate layer. Now let's see if I'm on the global layer. The duplication shouldn't be there. So I have to think on other things and not the save layer as well, because the master layer is different. It's not going to work. So I have to disable that. So let me see here. So this guy has to be moved. Where do I check which layer I am? Just a minute, then I can talk a bit more about the subject. Um, oh no, the current layer. Because 0 is the layer, the global layer, and the global layer alone on Wusik 8000 would have to have its own file format and other stuff like that. Oh, yeah, and you asked me about the percentage of Japanese. Let me open my statistics here to tell you. I didn't understand that you wanted to know, but sorry that I missed the point. Let me open here. Um, Stats. What should I use? Webalizer, AW Stats. Usually I use AW Stats. It's been a while since I look at my stats. I just hope I don't look at it and cry. Yeah, that's okay. So let's see, on this month, pages. How do I see percentage here? They could show me percentage, but they don't. They don't. Where's Japan? Oh, it's very high. So let's see the total. What do I see the total? Uh, should I see hits instead of? Let me see hits. Yeah, I opened the wrong file. This is the hits. How many hits I had this month? Yeah, hits for this month. Okay, so how do I do this percentage again? Equals 100%. Okay, so I can calculate now. 8%. 8. This month alone is 8%, so it's not much. But I had more in some other months. Maybe you had some site that was pointing about that. That's why you got so many ones. Ah, come on. Oops. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So let's see. Save a layer calculate duplicate layer, and on a master layer there's no option. That's correct. Yeah, just 8%. But this month, I have to check the other months. Maybe the other months was higher. And but to be fair, I had so many sales to Japan that maybe they all have my stuff now. It's not a big country, so it could be that. I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. So let me compile this. Man, it's getting hot here. Oh. Okay. Here we go again. So this code is not for Wusik station, so I don't have to bother. Yeah, it gets disabled. Okay, so now it's beta 48. I'm going to prepare the files. Let's make a big window here so I can see better. VST3 DLL, VST3 DLL. It's funny that the 64 bits version is much larger in file size, but it's not like double the other one. So there's something going on here. Station 8. And then Wusik station, not Wusik station. Now it's Wusik station. Right. Then let me see what I have to run here. Then this gets compiled and uploaded. You guys can see that it's summer here. Oh, let me back up this thing out. Oh, it's going to be an error. One time I made all my computer black and green, like a Tron movie. People were like, huh? Why did you do that? I don't know. Why anyone does anyway. Well, HostGator is a good one. But first tell me what you're planning to do, because if you get a cheap one, you can get into trouble depending on what you are doing. Like HostGator, they offer me a unlimited hosting, but as soon as people started to access the site, like 300 people accessing the site, they cut me off. And I say, well, what's the point of saying unlimited if it's not really unlimited? They say, they say, this is not unlimited, this is crap. So I had to get my own server. So I got a virtual server, and then when I had 2,000 people download at the same time, they also cut me off. They say, you can't use the virtual server for that. So, come on! Then I had to get a very small dedicated server just for those 2,000 people wanting to download. It was a mess. But now I'm back on the virtual server. Using server for you has very good prices. Let me give you the link. You have to be very careful with that. The video may lag a bit because I'm uploading large files. Where is my mouse? Okay, here it is. Virtual server, you can get away with a virtual server pretty much most of the stuff. Right now my service is on a virtual server. So the cheapest one they have is 14 bucks a month. And it's very good. The one I have right now I pay 57, but there's a catch. There's always a catch. Server for you is unmanaged, so you have to manage the server yourself. That's a problem. So what I use cPanel. So I just go to cPanel and well, HostGator has managed hosting, so there's a difference. They manage hosting, they are going to do everything for you, but they charge you more. In the unmanaged hosting, you have to do everything. So you have to know a bit about Linux and all the crap. But it works. It's much cheaper and it's very good because you can use cPanel. So let me check the name of the cPanel I use. I use from Buy cPanel. So it's 15 bucks a month for the cPanel, and you pay like 50 dollars just for them to install everything for you. If I'm not mistaken, maybe they do it for free for the first time. I don't remember how it was, but usually my setup today is cPanel from the Buy cPanel, so I pay 15 bucks for cPanel, and I pay 60 for the virtual host. That's it. Okay, the Wusik station file is there. The Wusik 8000 file is also there. And oh crap, what did I do now? Did I get rid of the file by mistake? Yeah, I did something wrong here. Let me redo this. So the new beta versions are there. Everything at home, wow, that works. I'm just cleaning up the files now because I did something wrong. Okay, the files are there. Beta for the files are there. Always do the Windows files first because it's easier for me than when things are more advanced. I do the Mac files, or if some Mac user asks me, I do it right away. But so far, most of my beta testers have Windows machines, so to be honest, I have very little Mac users, and I think that sucks because one of the big reasons I worked so hard with Juice was to get cross-platform. So almost for nothing. That sucks. Okay, let me. What did I do today again? Okay, let me check. Let me check. So let's put it there. The Wusik 4000 is still uploading. Why Mac is dying? I don't understand why. It was a big deal for musicians. Well, every musician is on Mac now. Yeah, sure. Cool! That's cool. Ooh, that's bad. No, that's good. Okay, I'll shut up now. Okay, where is the file? So, that's. Yeah, he died of jobs. That's right. That's just a shame, cause. Well, anyway. Okay, guys, today I'm not going to work so much. I'm pretty beat already. So, do you guys wanna ask something or say something or continue this tomorrow? Then tomorrow, Kostas, I'm probably going to take a look into the memory thing tomorrow. I'm a bit reluctant to do that because it's a lot of work, but let's see how my brain is tomorrow. But at least I did some good stuff today. Was some good work, and well, whatever. Oh, new follower! Thanks, dude. Thanks, Butchie Dutchie. I'm trying to open the live stream here. It's lagging now. No, it's not lagging. Just not loading. Okay. Usually I go for another hour, but today I'm a bit, bit. Oh, that's my wife calling. I have different sounds on my phone when people call me. So let me see what I did today. Man, I lost connection several times today. I'm looking at the different sounds on my phone when people call me. Why it's playing my own video? I don't want to play my own video. Okay, let me check here. There's two 23 seconds video. Why is that? Okay. Uh, well, with juice is actually very easy. Just let me do something here. Just a minute. I'm going to talk to it. Let me open. What is it? Just a minute. No, she's okay. She's very nice. I'm just exporting my videos here, and well, to start up with Juice is actually easy because Juice now has some new options. Let me open up my computer here. So let's say you download Juice. The first thing you do is to download Juice, and then inside Juice you have the examples folder and the extras folder. So the first thing you have to do is compile the producer. You go on builds, and if you have one of those compilers, it's very easy to compile. If you just have something that's compatible with that, you just compile the producer. And when you have the producer done, you just open up producer, and the first time you open is going to show this screen, not this one. This one. Let's go to open the producer here, and you just go audio application or audio plugin. So when you create a new plugin, it's going to give you a very basic idea of how the plugin works, and it's very good. It's very easy to use. My dog just farted. That's disgusting. Oh boy. So that's the way it started up with Juice, and then you just go from there. Then Juice alone has some filters examples. My dog's nasty. It's a she, and it's very easy to use. But one site I use. Let me fetch some downloads links here. This site has several examples of. I just posted it up for you. musicdsp.org. Yes, a new coder can, but you have to know a lot about C++, so it can get a bit crazy, but it's a good way to start. Just download Visual Express 2013. I haven't tested the 2015 yet. Just download it. 2013 is free from Microsoft, and compile the producer, and then just go from there. And on that site I just pointed out, you can just fetch some really nice ideas. There are even some stuff from me on that site, the Music DSP site. And this other link I'm posting is for the Juice Master, where you can download everything. Actually, that link's no good. Excuse me, let me get the correct link. If you're starting up. So the first thing, you use this link. This is the master zip. Then you're going to have all the Juice files there, and then you get the linker, the IDE you're going to use. I use the Microsoft Express 2013. You just Google for Microsoft Express 2013, but here's the one. It's for desktop. You have to get, or the Express. Ugh. So this is the Express link, but you have to find the version we want to use, because they want to impose now that you use some other new stuff that I haven't used yet. Is the community. So let me see here. Still want Visual Express? Yes, Express for desktop. Then it shows up the older one at the bottom of the page. But I'm going to copy the link for you. So this is the link. I think this is the link for the Visual Studio Express. That should be all. Or just Google on Google. Microsoft Visual Studio Express for desktop. Yeah, I haven't tested all the community yet. I'm an old guy, so I stick to my guns. And that's cool. Well, I was thinking on the my next project starting as a partial uh, open source plugin, but then started to develop closed source options as the project advances. So I'm thinking on that. And as always, I also like to promote my music too, guys. Don't forget to check out my music. Most usually Wusik Station of Wusik 8000. And well, I have to go for today. I have to do other things around the house here. Now, I'm a bit tired today. I'm not so doing so good today, but it happens. Some days are going to work like crazy, and the other days I'm just going to be slow. But please, tomorrow I'm going to be here at the same time. And then, well, if you guys can fetch the stream again tomorrow, we're going to be here at the same time. So you can see on the Twitch description about, let me copy and put it here again. And today is hot here. The dog's having a nightmare again. Isla, Isla. Poor little fella. I'm just going to copy something here, then I'm out of here. William has left the building. Well, not just yet. Almost. Takes forever to open the Twitch site. Man. Okay, so next stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So Wednesday. How do you write that? Never know. Wednesday. I don't know how to say that. Wednesday. Thanks, guys. Okay, so next stream is tomorrow. And you sure helped me a lot. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.